Hi there, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I'm going to play with some paint and do something I've never done before for my own amusement just because I can. But first I'm going to put my glasses on because it looks like I'm seeing stuff. Well, it had a moment and oh, there it is. Whatever it is, it's going to go away now. Not to mention the cat hair stuck to the end of my palette knife. Anyway, so I usually, and will again, introduce everyone to my OXO Good Grips omelet turning spatula that spreads paint usually very well. But it is a very hot day and I just had a painting dry on me halfway through and had to add paint. And so I'm not going to hold my breath, but we are going to be doing something I expect to not take too awfully long. That's my hope in any case. So I would like to get a nice thick layer of paint. All my paint recipes are in the description below the video. My recipes for Floetrol. I add GAC 800 always to prevent cracking. It's a product by Golden. It's expensive, but you don't use much of it, and it's well worth it to save your art every time. It means if you make a pattern that you want to keep, instead of tipping it away, you can. And I often have. I'm going to scrape that off, throw it in the bucket, keep wet rags handy. This is what I'm going to try and do. Make sure that I have all the caps off my bottles. Just put them away and have colors that I want handy because this is going to have to be kind of fast. Okay, so my idea is this. I've wanted a slotted, that thing is messy. Okay, hang on. New plan. Let's wipe the junk off so it doesn't go in the painting. Alright, there we go. So, make sure all my caps are open because this is going to be fairly quick. And because I want black around the outside, that's what I'm going to start with. I don't know if that's going to stay on there or up or tip down, but whatever it is, I should have pushed it in beforehand. I guess it's a learning curve. So what do I want next? I want something I didn't leave close. Yes, I have plenty of stuff. I'll be fine. I'm going to try and drip that down. Oh, that one's not good to clear your tips if you use squeeze bottles. Like, really good. Ah. Okay, that's not going to stay up there. What am I going to do about that? I can't do that about that. I can't do much about that. Press it into the can. You know what? I'm just going to be... This is an experiment, and sometimes they don't work as well as other times. So I'm just going to lean it over because that's the way this one went. And there seems to be an animal hair stuck to everything I have today. I wonder if we can make this orange go as far as I want it to go. Without scraping it out. I think I will use my Princeton Catalyst spatulas for what I think they're one of the best things they're good for. And that is really and truly for scraping stuff out. But they're a nice swipe tool too. We're not going to get anything perfect because obviously it's not a perfect process. But okay, we'll live. Throw that in the bucket. Throw that shovel that I forgot to throw in the bucket, and continue on our merry way. Using squeeze bottles to pour colors. Okay, I have some really nice metallic turquoise standing by. I wanted to clear that tip. I want some more black. I don't want to knock anything over. just gonna keep playing fast and loose with paint using this vintage juice dispenser, cedar, whatever, creator, that Jackie lent me. I'm gonna have to go to the flea market after this if I like it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're getting pretty close. I know it'd be nice if it didn't have a handle on it and it didn't weigh down on one side, that I could then turn it. But I think hanging onto the handle is not a bad idea right now. Oh, well, that was not a good idea either, since my little container just fell over. Well, I guess it will be what it'll be, and I'm not giving up yet. There's an oh well moment. And I did leave a couple things out of my reach. I think we have enough paint on there, to tell you the truth. But I wish I had not just made that mistake. And holding on to this thing is not... Are you over again? Yes, you are. Not quite. Almost. Alright, so I haven't used any gold. And I wanted some gold. And I am expecting weather, and I have probably pushed my time limit out here. And I hate to throw that in the bucket, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tubing which I may or may not regret. Pick that up and say, oh well, maybe not my best work or video, but we can always do something else, I guess. Could have sworn I used some orange in there. Alright, all bets are off. Looks like an edge catcher moment to me. Looks like I want some of this other color, this minty green in here. I don't know what else I can do to that right now other than move some of these things out of my way so I can play fast and loose, which I think I need to before I lose all that paint. Alright, what do I want? I want some of that. I want some of that orange, and I used it all, so now I need to find some more orange, but I do have orange. I have orange and it is not cooperating. Really? Okay, well, I don't know what we're going to get, but let's find out what happens when we chip this baby. I didn't pour my paint over the sides. I am using an edge catcher. I am going to pull my paint, and I'm going to let it go a little over the edge, and then I'm going to keep right on doing that. But I think I'm going to move to the opposite side and throw some blue down there, because I love that Prussian blue, and that seems like a good idea to me. And even though it didn't turn out like what I wanted, we're going to make something else out of it. Now, I can hear Gina's voice in my head, center your paint. So thank you, Gina. I don't know you ever watch my videos, but thank you anyway. I've been known to watch a few of yours, that's fine. I did say I could leave my paint thick. The colors are kind of okay. Gives me the opportunity to decide I want to do something else. That's not the something else I want to do. I don't have much pink in there. I like that pink. I also like to use my spatulas. And I'm going to use that to go right down over the edge. This is kind of what happened the last time I tried to do a colander anything. And I'm just going to keep, where is it? There it is. Keep an eye on the colors that I like, as long as they'll come out. long as I didn't put too many things in my way. It looks like there's so much white on there that we could do a whole lot of cool stuff, and maybe cool stuff is what I want to do. This is blue. Oh, this is blue. That is probably had a marble in its tip. This is blue, Prussian blue, like I was saying, that sells, which is highly unusual in my experience. Blue doesn't sell for me, but in this case it does, and I don't know if it's because I maybe used some deco art pouring medium in just that one color to see what would happen, and that is what happened. Is it decided to sell. I'm using my spatulas as swipe tools, but I was messy, bad girl. So, really? Who's in a hurry? Accidents will happen, right? I love this color shift turquoise there. I want to catch some of that paint. I really, really do. I want to stop putting paint bottles in my way, too. Alright, so I have a beautiful edge catcher, and I've been using it, and now, I think you can see that, now I'm going to use some of it to move. I think I have to, oh, there's the wind. Yeah, it's time to be careful because the storm is coming. It's on its way. We may not be out here very long. I like that. What else do I want there? I kind of want to see what happens if I put a little red in there because it's very magenta. It's not too orange, and I don't think I would like orangey red in there right now. Although it's hard telling, not knowing at the moment. I'm a little freaked out that my plan went awry, but it's not the first time, and it won't be the last time, and it'll happen to everybody who does acrylic pouring. So you might as well be ready for whatever's coming your way. That's what I say. Because it can, not because I can. I do have all that nice white paint, which for me means that I could draw some lines through if I were interested, which maybe I am. Not sure about that, but I'm not hating it either. I actually kind of really like that right now. And I think I'm going to go over the side because I can. Good thing I use the GAC 800 for moments like this when the paint is really thick. And this is really thick paint because my plan included starting with a nice thick layer, and that did seem to happen because I made it. I am looking forward to someday a larger studio space. Really, I'm really pleasantly surprised by what's happening here. It's making me happy, to tell you the truth. Now, we have a nice, like I said, a nice thick layer of paint, so I think what I want to do, well, I can, before I completely pollute my tile, is torch. But I'm inclined to do a few other things, like drag my spatula through the paint because I've done it before and I like it every time. And I like crossing boundaries and making patterns, and disturbing the paint creates cells, and I got some great color combinations going on, and I'm really liking them a lot. It might be something else I want to do, and I have 6 minutes left. So that reminds me, maybe it's time to tell you that if you like what I do and the videos that I make, I have no particular other income, and YouTube hasn't really started paying me much of anything at all yet. Ooh, we just saved that. Wipe my spatula off. I have donation locations. I have PayPal icon along with the Patreon icon on my YouTube header, and the links are in the description. Along with the links to PayPal and Patreon in the description under the video are also links to Pinterest with some of my boards and some stuff, just fun to look at, and the Facebook album with all of the wet and dry artworks from YouTube. And there's other albums there if you look around for a while. I mean, I have thousands of artworks. Not thousands of pours, but thousands of artworks. If you like what I do, you might like something else. You never know. And I'm just playing now, and I'm having a really good time. Thank you all for joining me so often, and thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I really and truly appreciate all the contributions that I've been given so far. They are what's kept me painting. So, yeah, I like that. I kind of want some more orange though. We still have a few more minutes. And I'm loving what happens. Yeah, I really am. When I do that. Oh God, that's so much fun. And it's very thick and sensual. No, she didn't say that, did she? Yes, she did. I'm going to take that paint and use it because it's right here. I've had the pleasure of being able to make more abstract expressionist art today by just giving myself permission to play than I have in a long time. And this is neat, and I'm not unhappy. And if I decided to add Rain X right now, I could probably make it sell up like crazy. And it is tempting, no doubt about it. But by the same token, it's pretty cool just the way it is. I'm going to use a bamboo skewer. Mix some of that in so it looks normal. And I can do all kinds of stuff with my skewer. I can dredge up other paint from underneath. I can make new patterns. I can pull paint. I can make spirals. I can do a lot of that. I don't think that hurt anything. I don't think I want to be so willy-nilly about it. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on here. I love this. Hopefully it dries okay. It is really super thick. It'll be good to know. Because this might be the thickest painting I've ever tried to make. The sides could use a little paint in places, but otherwise, this is Priscilla in Spring Hill at Expressionist Art Studio, failing utterly at doing some kind of juice colander pour and succeeding almightily at a wonderful, fun Expressionist art piece that I am very pleased to take credit for. Not that it isn't still accidental art, because it is. But that is cool. You have to admit, that's beautiful. I'm going to just keep diddling here for another minute, and I've got that color, and that looks a little canvassy to me. So I'm going to take advantage of the moment that I still have and say thank you again to everyone. I love your comments. I love your conversations. I don't mind your questions. Sometimes they're answerable by looking in the description, so that's a good place to start. Otherwise, I'm going to take the paint that I have left over on the edge of my edge catcher and look for places it needs to go. And after you're gone, that's what I'll be doing for the next 15 minutes or so. In the meantime, I thought I might want some other color in there, but I think I'm just pretty happy with it the way it is. She said, she added yet one more line. Yeah, I could play a long time, but I could also ruin it. So I'm going to stop now. I kind of missed I kind of wish I'd put this green in there. But it's probably fine without it. Anyway, I digress. And knock things over. And it's been a hot day. Happy September 1st to everybody. And here comes fall. Yay. Maybe a little cooler weather. That would be nice. Okay. I love you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. And I look forward to seeing you again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Priscilla out.